It's Grave Girls. We both have swords.
We do.
And I'm Danielle.
I'm Charlie.
And it's our show. We're going to do our show, but this time with swords. Charlie, why do we have swords? Please elaborate.
Well, goodness. Well, it is our constitutional right to bear arms. And I can disarm somebody. So I figure that counts.
Charlie has a real sword, and I have just a regular real sword. My sword is black, and it was begotten at the...
On the new moon.
On the new moon. When did you get yours, Charlie?
Well, I got mine on the full moon, but my sword it's not black.
It's a little more serious than mine
overall.
It's more
serious. But it's a really bright blade, and it's a green handle. It's really pretty. And,
and it's a beautiful sword.
It's a really nice sword. I like it. Where'd my phone go?
So we got swords.
So we have swords.
But today we're going to do a deep dive on Jesus Saves Written on a Cigarette by Grave Girls.
Which the video is kind of a homage to an anime.
Oh.
And in anime, they often have swords, so that makes sense.
Do they have an anime in the one that we reference?
In sword? I mean, I feel like it's some...
I mean, yeah.
Surely at some point in the length of that.
Sorry, did that work?
She's still learning.
I'm learning. Yeah, so we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Well, what about the riffs?
There's guitar and bass, and long story short, they just follow each other through the song, and there's not a lot of breaks in the playing. And I know that sounds like it's not that big of a deal, but if you listen to the song, there's not a lot of breaks in the playing because I turned up the distortion and the gain so much on the guitar that it is impossible. Like, you have to be actively playing a note, or else it will just be like the most garbled, horrifying feedback noise you've ever heard at full volume, because like immediately, like within milliseconds even, it's kind of phenomenal how much gain is on that. And so that happens, and the thing about it is that there's a couple intentional breaks that happen in the riff. It's kind of a classic, like stoner. It's definitely an homage to stoner metal, but in my own kind of like sassy way. It's definitely a stoner song. I mean, if you see the music video, it's got bong rips. Mm-hmm. But
it does.
You know,
well,
but as far as the riffs go, that's the big thing, is the breaks and the riffs is what is particularly impressive. And when it doesn't break, note is like something that I feel like not a lot of people can really achieve, because it's an intense artistic thing, and it's something that I'm very good at. You have to have perfect timing. You have to have better than perfect timing. You have to have stoner timing.
Well, speaking of stoners and timing, why don't you talk about that beat a little bit?
Oh, the beat?
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, well, the riff is weird, but the beat is weirder. The beat is, like, so weird. It has that, like, cymbal that just comes out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? It's just like, but, I don't know. It's kind of it's a fun thing, but it's like, the cymbal comes out of nowhere. It was the drums were hard to mix. I wanted the snare to have this, like, crazy reverb on it, and so I put basically the reverb on the snare is essentially if you were to be in a 20,000 foot wide room, 200 yards long or something like that. It's right. It's crazy what we did with that. It's very long room on the drums, and like other than that, it's just a classic like 808 setup, like with like tuned down until it sounds good.
Well, so what's really noticeable, especially if you watch the video, you definitely see it. But the song is kind of split into like two distinct sections, even.
Oh, yes.
Well, what about the lyrics? What is this song
Well, yeah,
about?
the meaning behind... Well, hold on. We didn't get to talk about... Hold on.
Tell me something. I thought we talked about it.
I haven't told you anything about it.
We got confused. So what about the beat? Not the beat. Jesus Christ. Oh, no.
Okay. So yeah, when the song switches, it's like in two big
Okay.
Lord, this is too much. You ready?
Believe so.
Okay. So when the song switches, I don't know, there's like two major parts to the song, and the second part, and it feeds into the meaning of what the song is about. And so the first half of the song is kind of, I guess you could say, like the lyrics and the meaning behind it. It's kind of this like disillusioned look at society and religious culture in America. Jesus saved written on a cigarette, you know, it burns quickly, it's bad for you. Those kinds of things. You know, if you think about the thing. So that's like the first half, and then like the second half, when it switches, it's kind of like, it's almost like it's like this internal dialogue that changes. And so, you know, bringing up the music video, when we did the music video, we worked really hard to like develop this like, you know, first of all, okay, so like the first section is inspired directly by Cowboy Bebop. Mm-hmm. And like the intro to the show and the art style and stuff, and you'll see a lot of like stuff that you gotta like think for a second, like what does this actually look like to my eyes, and what does it sound like to my ears? Mm-hmm. And it's cool. It's a cool song, but the second half, it does this thing where it switches up, and it's, I don't know how to even describe it, because it's like the video you're watching becomes what's on the screen. But it's a video of me like doing that, like we had to do it 2 separate days, obviously, but it's like you have this like whole end section that was like put in there to like be like the rest of the part. Mm-hmm. and then it has that like,
you remember what that was though, don't you?
It was the video for Worm Rider.
It was the video from Worm Rider.
Yeah, it was the video for Worm Rider.
It switched over, but yeah, instead of it looked like the art style switched, like you said, it does a flip.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, throws you out into the real world.
Uh-huh.
I think there's some pentagrams in there too.
Oh yeah, there's pentagrams. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and for reasons. You could say reasons. But you know, when we were making that music video, that was like the coldest ever. We were in this shop that we were doing the music video in, and it was like the coldest ever. It had to have been like maybe cold. February or March that we were doing it.
Mm-hmm. I believe, yeah.
And I'm in that dress, and I'm like trying to dance around, and in between dancing around, I'm like in front of this like shitty heater that is like not hardly even like warming anything, and I'm like sitting on the ground in my dress, like trying to warm up in a jacket.
We had like some kind of a coat maybe that we'd sit on the floor so we could put me on.
Yeah.
It was fun.
That was a thing. And then there's like, in the music video, there's also the dancing at the end, which is just really cute. Because, you know, we had the idea of like doing like some some dancing, just like together,
Uh-huh.
but I didn't want it to be like.
It wasn't
I
really
didn't want it.
choreographed.
I didn't want it to be choreographed. I wanted it to be really like candid and on the spot, and I think we really achieved that because it has this like silly element that we kind of live with. You know.
A silly element that we live with.
Yeah, like in a silly element between us that we live together.
We do.
Yeah.
Um,
So I guess Jesus Saves written on a cigarette. It's got a lot of interesting elements to this song. This song was, originally written actually by me without like a direct intention for it, and I tried it out with like a few different acts that never worked out, and people just couldn't hack it in a certain way, and I ended up being like, I think that's what started Grave Girls though, was me being like, I need to take control of my own artistic career the way I'm supposed to. So I did. But
Yeah,
Jesus Saves written on a cigarette. It's a good song. Go check it out.
I would do that for sure.
The music video, it's my favorite of our music videos. It is my favorite music video we have. So.
Well, anything else?
What do you think?
Oh goodness.
Well, you'll have to write it down.
I'll write one down later. I think we'll catch on here.
Alright, well, we will see you later. Bye, Grave Girls.
How funny